Hello everybody, and we are here for round 1 of PSGL Australia. This is a league that is well known, a league that I've done for did last season and the season before. Not generally driven well in that league, so hoping to do better in this season. But we're here in Australia, and this is run a track that is generally really bad for me. You can see that this is my fastest lap of the session. It was in the middle of the session. It was my second flying lap because I invalidated the first run, but this is my second run. And yeah, we're halfway through, and yeah, the lap isn't that good. It's just generally a track that I've just never really done too well. But yeah, we're currently entering the last few corners now. A little bit of traffic, but it's not too bad there. Doesn't cause too much inventory, although ran a little bit deep in the penultimate corner, missing the apex there, so lost a pretty bit of time. And about to cross the line, and it's 1:20.1, which isn't that good. So currently in P10. So showing you my final lap here, which you'll see what happens later on. But this wasn't a very good turn 1. Then gaining a little bit of time through here. Currently going green, but yeah, it's just going wide there, and then on to the next one, which is okay, but it's just generally a track that I just don't drive too well at. It's never been a track that I've done since 2017 really. And even the last game, it's been poor. But yeah, you'll see coming up to here, cut the corner, go too wide, and then yeah, crashed out there, but it wasn't good. So you'll see ended up starting P12 with Onyx Mare on pole. So a good job from him. Now onto the race. And generally the strategy, you normally do mediums to hards, which is probably the best strategy. But I decided to do mediums to softs for some reason, because I felt the tyre right here wouldn't be an issue. So yeah, getting a decent start. Going around turn 1, gaining a position already, going around the outside of Ash Best. So up into P11, which is any position gained is welcome. Now all we're trying to do is try and stay out of trouble, because in the midfield it's generally havoc. We gained another position from Lambo. So yeah, just trying to keep our nose clean. Don't try and get involved in any kinds of rubbish. See, and then already up into P8. Due to more incidents, trying to be aggressive but cautious at the same time. We go past Sparks and Chef Chaff, who's lagging quite a bit there. So up into P7, so it's been a great start for us. And really from here, it's all about just keeping it on the road. Just don't do anything silly. Lambo gets a much better run. The corner, we just let him go, because he's on the soft tyres, where in the mediums, so the softs is faster. So from here it's all about just staying consistent, because when you're at a track that that's not good, you just need to keep your nose clean and try and get some good points. So yeah, up into P70 to Chef Chaff pitting. So we're coming up to Gamer Paco, who's battling with Lambo. Lambo at this stage is quite fast, but Paco is battling Lambo, which is slowing them both down, which hopefully should give us a good opportunity to get ahead of Paco, which hopefully we should do going into the final corner and onto the straight. Engine is overheating a little bit, which is why we put it into lean. But yeah, getting a decent exit onto here. Just trying to stay really close, but we just keep it in lean and none just to save the fuel and save the ERS. Because dirty air in this game has quite a big impact. Like you don't want to run in rich mix too much, but you see here Paco makes a mistake, which exactly what we wanted, and we go past him and up into P6, which is quite a good position considering it's a track that I'm not good at. I'm on the pad and most guys are on the wheel. But yeah, onto lap 8 now. We get past Lambo fairly easily, which just puts us into P2. Run away a little bit there, but doesn't matter. Get the job done. Now we're onto lap 13. You'll see here, this is the corner that I've been struggling with most. Lose the car there. Luckily not to Bennett, which would have been a disaster if I did. But yeah, the fast chicane is probably one of the worst corners for the pads are on this track. We'll see until lap 14 is another example as to why it's a struggle. It's hard to get the precision. So you see, going through here, it's all fine, but then just turning too early, cut the corner. Luckily not to get a warning, but you just have to get inch perfect. So now going into lap 18, managed to shred the tires to the end, which is probably a couple of laps too late because I was losing a lot of pace. So now we're going into the pits, braking a little bit early, but it's what you need to do really, because you don't want to get yourself a penalty. You don't want to risk that. So yeah, going on to a set of soft tires. So yeah, we'll end up rejoining. We're currently in 6th, but Paco was challenging us into turn 1, but we just managed to stay ahead of him, and because he's in the hards, he shouldn't fight us too hard. But yeah, we're on to lap 24. Go up behind Rafa, who appears to go very slowly. It's a very fast, but then he just lets us go for whatever reason. Must have had damage or something, so breeze past him up into P5, which is generally a position that I'm happy with. So, but we crossed the line until the end of the race, finishing P5, which is personally I was really happy with, considering how slow I was. So we gained some good points there, and yeah, on to the next track, which is China. Should be a good track.